Hey, what's up everybody? This is Ben, the Partnerships Manager at InsideHook. This year, Benchmade partnered with InsideHook to help them launch their 2021 collection of knives. Besides this video, there's going to be a couple other pieces of content on InsideHook.com, some articles with more photos and talking about the knives in a bit more detail. So feel free to check those out over the next couple weeks. We're also going to be doing a giveaway where we're going to be giving away one of the knives that we're going to be talking about in this video. So stay tuned till the end of the video where I'll provide instructions on how you can enter. So with me right now are two of Benchmade's product line managers, Anthony and Vance. These are two of the guys who helped design these knives and really bring them to life. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's great.
Doing great. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So before we jump into specific products, let's talk about kind of Benchmade 2021 as a whole. What are your goals for this year? What are you trying to accomplish with some of these new knives? And I know we're going to be talking about a lot of different families, different categories of knives, but are there any design elements or themes that we could see throughout kind of every line?
Definitely some of the thematic changes you're going to see are new steels and new colorways, in addition to just the new models that we're turning out.
Yeah, and for Blue Class, definitely focusing on premium materials. So taking existing families of knives and really focusing on what we can enhance those knives with premium handle materials, introducing new blade steels, and then even extending new families that you guys have seen hit the market recently.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm sure, I'm excited to start actually jumping into products here. I'm sure everyone else is too. Let's start from the top. Gold Class. The 601-211, the Tango Flipper. What makes this cool? And let's talk about kind of the Gold Class in general.
The Gold Class is where we kind of have fun and play. It's made up of a team of long-term employees that have a lot of knife knowledge, finishing skills, and so it allows us to do some things we can't do in production. And so a lot of times we'll play with materials that we can't necessarily work with in any kind of volume. And so it just allows us to experiment and play. We wanted to spin off of this popular model, the 601 Tango Flipper by Jared Oser. He's a great designer, he does some amazing knives, and we just want to have some fun with it. So we use that as the platform, and we took as our inspiration. We do a lot of work with Adamas steel, which is based in Sweden, and so we kind of wanted to have a Nordic winter theme, and so that informed the look and the style. So we have a Bifrost Adamas steel blade. We have this white and black marble carbon fiber that kind of looks like snow and ice on a mountain cliff. We've taken the shield and made that blue G10, blue sapphire PVD coating for the liners and the hardware, and a Raffir blue aluminum backspacer that's actually UV reactive. Just kind of a fun riff on a really popular platform for us.
Yeah, this is a sweet knife. Are these knives kind of limited edition? Is there a set number of them?
Yeah, so for this knife, it's going to be limited in duration. So we will only produce it in 2021, and then it'll be discontinued. So we'll make as many as we take orders on for this year, but then that's it. And we'll move on to something else in 2022.
Cool, that's awesome. Next, we're going to move to the Bugout family. Bugout knives, I think, really don't need much of an introduction. Most people know about them. They're just an everyday carry knife that, probably 99% of people would be happy carrying every day. We've got 3 new variations this year, I think. Let's go through these.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, the Bugout is the quintessential EDC knife, and for us, it's become just a house staple. So first, we'll start with the mini version. New to the lineup this year in the mini Bugout, we're introducing, I think, what everybody was expecting in the first release, right? It's a all black mini bug out, and you'll notice that it's pretty much the same exact as the larger bug out that we released this last year in the blacked out version. So it's got the CF Elite handles, it's got an S30V blade steel with a DLC coating. So like I said, it was what people would have expected us to launch. We wanted to tease the market with having some fun with colorways. With the original launch of the mini bug out, you had that great orange pop, white, kind of more EDC, and then now just hitting it home with an all black version of that. And then moving into the 535s, when I mentioned earlier, really hitting on premium materials, this year we really have stepped it up a notch with the bug outs, and we're introducing 2 new variants that I couldn't pick a favorite, to be honest. One got kicked out of my pocket at one point in time, and then the other one came back in my pocket. But first, we'll talk about the 535-3. It features a carbon fiber handle with new lanyard backspacer that you'll notice as well. It's anodized aluminum with that blue accent, and then really hitting it off with the blade steel with S90V. So kind of paying homage to that, everybody knows Benchmade, we do carbon fiber, the anodized blue S90V combo, but doing it in a bug out way. I really like that exposed lanyard. It's something different to the bug out. It brings a different look to it and brings a little bit of utility to the knife as well. And then in the 535 BK-4, this definitely took another notch up. Aluminum handles with a full milled texture that radiates from the pivot. And then the blade steel on this, I think, is another unexpected. So introducing M390 on the bug out was something that I don't think many people expected us to do, but feedback from dealers and just internal has been great so far. So 2 new bug outs, really excited about them. Like I said, premium variants and just elevating the bug outs.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the carbon fiber handle on 535-3.
Yeah.
Anyone who cares about weight or, looks too, but
looks, yeah.
Backpackers, stuff like that. Great knife for that. Cool. What do we have next? We've got the Meatcrafter.
Yep.
So, jumping a totally different knife.
Yeah. Totally different.
This is not my specialty.
Yeah, we went from EDC to hunt. So, everybody's aware that we launched the Meatcrafter with Steve Ranella, staple name in the industry from a hunt perspective. What better person to launch, a knife that is specifically around hunt and preparing your meat for the freezer and preparing your wild game for your table. So launching that with Steven Ranella was, I think, our primary focus, but then we wanted to make sure that we could bring it to the market at a key price point, and making sure that it was available for the user in a, I would say, more usable fashion from a hunt camp to garage to where the knife's actually being used and how the consumer is being using the knife. So the new Meatcrafter in the 15500 has a Santa Preme handle. It's the same blade shape as the version that we did with Steve Ranella. It's a little bit different blade steel, which is a new blade steel first, which is CPM 154. So it's a powder version of 154 that we've used in our range for a long time. And then also continuing with Select Edge on this version of the Meatcrafter. So it will feature the same edge geometry as the Dash 1 did with Ranella, and a 14-degree edge angle as well. So, and for people that don't know, the Meatcrafter is a great blend between a boning knife and a fillet knife. So it has the rigidity of a boning knife, but it has some flexibility of a fillet knife. So when preparing those final cuts or deboning or anything like that, it's just a great knife for doing that detailed work and getting those cuts ready for the freezer or the table.
Next up, this is, I've had these knives for about a week. I've been playing around with them and able to carry most of them. The 945 we have up next is the one that I continually keep putting in my pocket. This is a really cool knife.
Yeah, the 945 that's something people have been asking for forever, right? It's the 20th anniversary of the Osborne family, and when I first came to Benchmade, that was something that was a conversation, in the hallways and people would talk about, and the 945 really just made sense from a new introduction. We wanted to make sure that we followed up with tried and true variation of the 940, which is the anodized green handles. You get that pop in the backspacer, and then S30V blade steel and a satin finish. So really just paying homage to the original 940 and making sure that the 945 family is, well rounded out with that version of it.
Yeah, really cool knife. Next, we have the Om family.
There you go.
The 4850 BK-1 out the front knife. Really cool blade as well. Good for everyday carry.
Yeah, these are fun little knives. The smallest out the fronts we've ever produced. Machined aluminum handles, but a little different textures. We have the black version, black aluminum handles, so kind of a traditional Benchmade look, but also the steel blue with a softer satin finished aluminum anodized. And then both are available with either satin finish or a DLC blade. Small enough, carry just about anywhere, but they definitely have a fidget factor. They're fun to play with, and so you hear in the office, you hear them clicking all day long. These will be a great extension to our line of OTFs for sure.
Yeah, I've been playing with mine for like the past week straight.
Yeah.
It's impossible not to play with it.
It really is. Okay, cool. We've got 3 knives left. They're all moving over to the tactical space. So we're starting with the Claymore family.
Yes, the Claymore family. So this is a new push button auto family for us. One of the challenges that we had is in the military space and even law enforcement, the professionals are carrying more gear than they ever have. And so we wanted to be able to provide a robust push button auto without adding a ton of weight, but we also didn't want to compromise on the toughness of the knife. And so the Claymore is a grivery handle, injection molded handle supported with stainless liners. New steel for us, CPM D2, so the powdered version of D2. Smaller carbide structure makes for a much tougher blade. An overbuilt push button auto mechanism, so the thing just explodes open when you hit that button. Oversized knurled button, so that if you have gloves on or cold hands, it's easy to open the knife. Deep carry reversible clip, an aggressive ball bearing type texture. This is going to be a great product for us. It's available in 2 colors, black handle and then the Ranger green as well.
Cool. Yeah, this is another fun knife to play with. A lot bigger than the Om, but super snappy action.
Yeah,
I've seen that thing fly out of too many people's hands. I think it has a lot of snap to it.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for that to fly across my kitchen here. Cool. Well, the last 2 knives are, in the Adamas family.
So yeah, the Adamas family as a whole has been refreshed. So earlier when we were talking about some of the themes, we are introducing in the entirety of the Adamas family CPM Crewwear, which is a new steel for us at Benchmade. It is a high-end tool steel. It has toughness that's close to that of CPM 3V, but edge retention that's closer to CPM M4. So it's kind of a middle ground between those 2 steels. So really durable. The Adamas family has a history of being known as being a tank, just an indestructible knife. So we wanted to amp that up. We've refined some of the styling, added a little bit more curves to it, cut some of the rougher edges off to make it a little more ergonomic. Also updated the colorways, so you're going to be able to get it in OD handles with flat earth Cerakote blade or the gray blade with the black handles. And then also with this family, we've added a new size in the 273 Mini Adamas. And so the Adamas is known for being a really big knife, full-size axis lock, and available in an auto as well. And so we are adding a mini manual Adamas. And we call it mini, but it still fills the hand really well. Full G10 handles with a contouring and a CPM Crewwear blade in both the gray or the flat earth colorway, OD or black handles. It's going to be a great product for us. So for those people that love the Adamas, but it's a little big for them to carry every day, the 273 will meet that need.
Yeah, it's amazing how much bigger and burlier these are than the Claymore. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that mini Adamas, I think like Vance said, even though it's mini, I would almost say it's a full size. Like if you compare it to the rest of our full size knives, I mean, it just feels great in the hand. And I can't wait to get one of those in my pocket, to be honest.
Yeah, it seems like a sweet knife. So we just talked about, I think, nine different knives here out in front of me. Are these everything that we can expect for 2021? Are there going to be more? And when can we expect to start seeing these roll out?
Well, we always keep some stuff up our sleeve.
There you go.
Yeah, can't show you everything.
And you're going to start seeing these rolling out. Hey, we're in the new year now, so things are going to start rolling out over the next few months. So definitely keep an eye out, and you'll see these showing up on dealer shelves and online at your favorite retailers.
That's awesome. So you guys hinted about this a little bit as we were talking about specific knives, but what are the 2 knives that you guys are most excited about, or the ones that you're carrying, right now or whatever?
Oh man, out of the new line for me, I'm a big fan of the Claymore. I love that knife. It's fun to play with. It's the ergonomics of that. It's nice and slim, but with a really good finger guard. I just love how it fits in my hand, and it carries really well in the pocket.
Yeah, I'd say not blue class or not hunt. I'd say the Claymore is probably one of my favorites, just because it's so rich in the story, and if you look at it from the design story, like where all the inspiration comes from for the Claymore, it's awesome. It packs heat. When you hit that button, you hit that bang switch and it's just whack. I love it. From a blue class standpoint, the 535-3 is probably my favorite. I'm just a sucker for carbon fiber. I love carbon fiber, and the exposed lanyard is another cool feature for me too. If I want to open a bottle up, sometimes I can use that. Just overall, that'd probably be my favorite. And then the Meatcrafter is another awesome addition too, because you got to cut meat if you barbecue and you hunt.
Totally.
Yeah, I second that. The carbon fiber Bugout is amazing. The only reason I won't say that it's my favorite is because I can't get my hands on one.
Well, I'll trade you a Claymore for a Bugout.
Deal.
Cool. Well, that's everything we have to go over today. Like I said in the beginning, we are going to be giving away one of these knives. We're going to be giving away the 533 BK-2, the mini Bugout. So if you want to be entered to win that, all you have to do is leave a comment on this YouTube video. Anything goes. You can ask a question, which we'll try to get back to you and answer. You can tell us, what one of your favorite knives is from the new line, or an old Benchmade knife. Anything will automatically get you entered into that drawing. We'll be randomly selecting a winner over the next couple of weeks, and we'll reach out to you directly there. So good luck on that. And guys, thanks so much for joining me today, running me through everything. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.